We want to know who tried to do this next time.
The webcam image is shown.
Yes, you actually see in the log who went to the site. You know, you see the IP address, for example, to.
Yeah, but that's a terminal server, so you don't know.
What?
Don't use it.
If it's a terminal server, you don't know.
Exactly.
But in the daily report, I don't think that's that much content, right? Only it gives you statistics.
Exactly, and you can have this in the daily report, so you see a statistics of the sites that were blocked.
Tell me, can you define some
But
kind of...
I know which IP address my company tried to do that.
Yes, but as you said, if they're all coming from the same, then it's then you will not know who did it.
Yeah, but
Can you define some kind of flag that will trigger actions? For instance, if someone tries to access this page, it will be emailed to someone, and I'm not asking only for the web filtering, but for all features.
How do you mean more specific?
For instance, to comply with security policies of the company, actually you have also to measure something and to define KPIs, and this unit should be actually could be used for measuring security. So are people really trying to access web pages they shouldn't try? How do you measure intrusions into your network and stuff like that? So can you define some kind of flags? For instance, if you have more than, I don't know, 10,000 intrusions in some time, you shouldn't try in some period, email this information to someone or something like that.
No, I think what you mean. The thing is, in the past we spoke about it. You can set up a syslog from the intrusion prevention point of view. So the intrusion prevention sends the alerts to a syslog server, where you can set into the syslog server, if this alarm occurs, email or page me. But not on the WebFilter, only on intrusion prevention. Okay.
You can note that as a future request.
so you don't give any kind of a log of what's happening over time, so you can see trends, or being attacked more or less.
On the WebFilter or on where?
Well, like the WebFilter usage, kind of the knowledge you can see some trends, see if there's anything. A lot of times you only detect things if you see a trend analysis.
Okay.
Sometimes I'm getting reverts coming from inside, or I'm getting somebody got something infected on a computer to try to do something. That's a lot of times the only time I know there's something weird going on.
Yeah. We have an update coming to the log system, so we will be able to see like normally this is the way your traffics are, and then on Wednesday, for example, we see a huge amount in web traffic, for example, or other type of traffic, and then we will be able to send an alert to the administrator, so we can go in and investigate if something is
and a lot of our clients also like to know what country that address is going to.
Yeah.
Because if all of a sudden China and Nigeria get really popular,
Yeah.
somebody probably picked up some information and picked up.
Exactly. As it is now, for example, you have to go into every module to see the logs, for example, the intrusion prevention, to see where the attack comes from, but you have to see it like an overall like one-on-one. So what you're requesting is more like an overall tool to see everything where it comes from.
And the ability to do trend analysis.
Yeah. So and we have a logging system coming for that.
The important thing there is to be able to do is statistical analysis and look if there's a deviation that's
Exactly.
If you catch the deviation,
then you can see if, for example, if you have 2 weeks and this is your normal traffic, and then suddenly something happens that's not normal, then you can react on it very quickly.
The other thing is the ability to export the logs to other management systems.
That's also coming in that system.
Which systems are you looking at supporting?
I think I don't know specific names, but there are several type of software that it will be compatible with, and it's the same for the penetrator. We're putting in a global system so you can easily export the data and then put it into an application that makes the data as you want it. So it's going to be the same on the protector and the penetrator. Many people requested a way to get the data out so they can put it into all the already existing data systems.
Are you looking at CA, those kind of companies?
Um, yeah, I don't have the specific tech, but you are welcome to request the ones that's most important for you, for example.
Well, there's the market leaders are kind of like that.
Yeah, it's also the ones we mainly look at. Så har vi det der med de nye funktioner. Okay, then we'll be looking here. This is some of the new features and functionality we are looking at, and this is only a very brief list. The big list is very huge, and during the last 6 months and last year, we get many requests all the time, actually every month, and we load it down, all of it. So, for example, the first one is full Active Directory for the anti-spam and the WebFilter on the protector. And we also have, as we talked about, the full logging system. And many people ask to put in firewall capabilities since it's already at the front of the network. And then we have like 30-40 custom updates that are coming all over the interface. For example, we had a request when you change the NTP, which update server you want to update from. So we have many overall requests coming. And if you want, you can request a list to get the more detailed things that are coming. And then also we're looking at an Outlook, Microsoft Outlook and a Thunderbird plugin. So for example, if you get something that is a spam, you don't have to log into the unit all the way, but you get like a small plugin where you can just mark which one it is and learn a spam must have. So you don't have to log in the whole way into it. And here we also have a global statistics module, so it's very easy to keep track of all the data. And you can even be able to log into the partner accounts and see how your history of attacks and spamming, how everything's evolved. And then we also had a request for VPN capabilities, but we see it declining a little more, not too many requesting it, because they already have it via other devices. And then we're going to make a global SecPoint blacklist, because already we have many units out there, and if one unit can collect spam data because it's in another time zone, then it can add it to a global blacklist, and then on the other units will take a benefit of this. So we're going to build our own blacklist system. Yes?
That blacklist, I've just had an issue with some of these blacklists being disabled.
Yeah.
But you will not know until something happened. So you'll have to manually go in and disable those things. And I can see the idea of using a global list.
Yeah.
So instead of everyone has to go in and manually disable.
Exactly.
Not working, you can.
Exactly. And there were some that disabled one, and then they made it so that everybody that used all their mails was spam. So that caused a lot of angry people.
We just saw problems with one of the blacklists, which made the sender server, it was just getting retimes.
Yeah.
Just as soon as we removed it from the list, everything worked just fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So are there more questions to the upcoming features? And the list is much longer than this. It's like 4 or 5 pages. So, we listen very carefully of all the requests